Thank you so much. Welcome, 10 family. So great to have each and every one of you on the call tonight. Wow, wow, wow. Spring has sprung, and I love it. We've had 70-degree weather here in North Carolina today and down in our area. So, wow, does that just give you a whole new look on life? The sunshine is bright, shining today, and make you feeling good. We're out there absorbing up some of that vitamin D today. So, welcome, everybody. We're so excited to have you join us tonight on our weekly 10 call. I want each and every one of you to honor and be aware that April is Autism Awareness Month. So please keep that in your mind and think about those lovely individuals out there that are autistic and challenged with some problems throughout their lives. So please keep them in mind and donate when you can to that wonderful foundation, Autism. We're going to have Melissa. It's my pleasure, as always, to introduce Melissa. She's always coming up with some really great things on our products. So Melissa does a lot of amazing research out there, keeping us all very well informed on the products and the different ways that these products help individuals.
Welcome to the Team Effort Conference Call line. Please enter your house code.
The conference is in presentation mode. Your line is muted.
Because we're mainly all water, and it also helps with our bone health. 10 has came up with intraoral sprays. If you are able to look up on the internet, you can see any intraoral spray is the number one method of any type of supplement given. It gives you about 98%, and it's effective, and it goes into our bloodstream within seconds. So that's huge. And 10 has all the products that we need to keep us balanced. I'm going to go for our first spray. It's our B Boost. It contains 3 vitamins, B3, 6, and 12. B vitamins are essential for our growth, our development, and also a variety of other bodily functions. It plays a main role in activating enzymes, proteins, and chemicals that react in our body. So when we eat, it turns our food into energy, and that's what keeps us going. Next item that we have is our D-Power. Just like you said, Pat, we've got a little sunshine here in North Carolina, and we're loving it. You have to spend about 30 minutes out in the sun unprotected, and normally you have to be out there unclothed to be able to get as much vitamin D3 that you need in your system daily. We call that our sunshine vitamin, so it's our D-Power. And it's not really a vitamin. It actually, with the reaction of the sun, it creates a hormone in our body that's stimulated. So the sunlight creates a hormone, and that's what gives us a variety of necessities to be able to function normally. There's so many different degenerative diseases, immune diseases that come to play when we don't have enough vitamin D3 in our body. Again, it helps promote healthy bones. It absorbs calcium into that. And I'll go a little bit more further down the road. We've got some question and answers, so I'm going to skip on down to our Super 10, which we have a powerful blend of 10 superfoods. There are antioxidants, minerals, nutrients for our ultimate health. Some of the main ingredients that you might be familiar with is green tea extract, acai berry, the goji berry, the maki berry, and the aloe vera gel. A lot of people in the older days would just go cut that plant if you had a cut and just put it on there. So we've got some natural berries and healers in there that's great. It's an antioxidant, and it's great for any type of inflammatory issue as well, and just digestive also. We have our Slim by 10. It's our 5 breakthrough weight loss management ingredients. It's a revolutionary way to curb your appetite. Also, it supports healthy metabolism. Our ingredients in this combination is green tea coffee extract, African mango. We have Caralluma ferrita, and we also have Garcinia cambogia, which everybody is raving about. You can pull up any type of weight loss magazine, and Garcinia cambogia is in there. The reason is it's a plant, and it's a fruit, and it prevents storage of fat. It blocks the fat and also controls your appetite and your cravings. So if you are a sugarholic, this is definitely something that you want to be spraying. It takes about 8 sprays a day, and you'll start seeing inches and weight fall off. And that new kid on the block that you were talking about is our Cell Energy. We're all anticipating it. It's got 4 great ingredients. Natural caffeine, it's an energy booster, about a quarter cup in it. There's no jitters. Alpha-lipoic acid. It's the energy that is into our cell, and it produces, it plays a crucial role to keep that our bodies moving and everything. And resveratrol, everybody knows that. That's an ingredient that's found into the seed, the skin of a grape or a peanut, and that's that anti-aging, and that works in our DNA to help prevent damage that, when we get older. And then, of course, the mother of all antioxidants, glutathione. There's over 89,000 articles written on that, and it's the most important molecule you're going to need to stay healthy and boost your immune system to help prevent diseases. I think that if you are on Facebook, if you want to stay plugged into us, we've got several pages out there. We've got Tenacious Generation. There's the Super 10 group. There's 10 Customer. And, of course, I have a page out there. It's called Spray Your Way to Health and Wealth. And daily I post articles about different diseases out there and what sprays that can be used. I also have a couple-page report if anybody has a topic about a certain disease. I can tell you what sprays are great for that. All right, Kat, we're coming right back to you.
All right. Well, Melissa, I got a couple questions for you tonight.
All right, go ahead.
Who is affected by vitamin D?
Kat, it's so funny is because vitamin D, it doesn't discriminate in anyone. It can affect anybody at any age. And let me just tell you, there's no guidelines to that. If you live in a geographical area, you go from the right side of the map, which is the East Coast, and if you can take the state right above Florida, would be Georgia, and go straight across the map to Southern California, anybody above that line would be most likely D deficient because we don't get enough sun from because of the way that we're living. Now, again, anyone below that still can be vitamin D deficient as well. So there's no discrimination. Another factor that plays a role in it is the way that we eat. That also prevents us to get the full vitamins. And another thing is the pigment in our skin. So if you are non-Caucasian, you're most likely D deficient. And if we don't have D3 in our body produce that, our body will not function fully and completely the way it's been designed to.
That's pretty amazing to learn those facts. But yeah, it really is. Well, let me ask you this. Is there an age discrimination with vitamin D deficiency?
What's really scary is, like when I said there is no discrimination when it comes to vitamin D3. If you are vitamin D3, even during pregnancy, the baby will become deficient. So the health of the unborn child will have a low birth rate. The bones won't develop properly. They'll have issues with the teeth because, remember, the D creates calcium into the bones. They'll definitely maybe have an autoimmune disease, diabetes, or severe as any type of spectrum of autism. So that's huge. With this month being Autism Awareness, I'm glad you asked that question because anyone, again, non-Caucasian, most likely is a D deficient. So if we know our pigment in our skin is not pretty much ivory white, we need to get our vitamin D levels checked.
Wow, amazing. Thank you so much, and I'm sure everyone on the call loves to gain knowledge on, once again, of what they can learn more about each and every one of these products so that they know the direction to go, and I think that's just great. Thank you so much for sharing that.
No problem. All right.
Yeah, thank you. Great job, dear. All right, first up, I think this one also pertains to vitamin D and B deficiency. We've got a testimonial out there. This is Renetta Hall. She's married to Paul. They live in California. She is a retired legal administrative assistant. She was in that field for 20 years plus. She and her husband, Paul, are caregivers to some elderly parents. The dad is 90 years old, the mother 85. She is in ministry with her husband, and she is an up-and-coming one-star. Renata, are you out there? If so, please.
Yes, I am, Pat. Yes, I am, Pat. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can, loud and clear.
Okay, and that's my faith, up-and-coming one-star.
Yes, for you, my friend.
Yeah, but I'm just so grateful for 10, for the products. They are just fantastic with the weight loss. I'm telling you, I lost 12.5 pounds, and I don't know how many inches during the Christmas and the Thanksgiving vacation, eating everything. It does suppress your appetite, but, I mean, I wasn't holding back at all. And I still managed to lose the weight, so that product is powerful. And then my mother, I'm still thanking God for her progress. I've been given, she has dementia. And as time progressed, the mental decline was getting, worse and worse, as it does with that disease. And I know Mama would call me all day long when I'm not there, asking me what time is it, what day is it, little questions over and over repeatedly. And then one day when we got there and she couldn't sign her name, she forgot how to spell her name. So I didn't pay any attention the first time. Then a couple of days later, we went to have her sign a check, and like I said, she couldn't remember how to spell her last name, and that's when it really hit me that the mental decline was speeding up. And she would go right around the corner from where she lived, where she's been living for over 47 years, she and my dad. And she didn't know where she was, so she'd get right around the corner. And she would say, I don't know where I am. Where are we? And I'm like, oh, Lord, no, this cannot happen to Mother. And she's a Bible believer and a prayer warrior, and so we've just been praying and just seeking God. There's something out there there's something that can be done. There's the power of prayer, and then there's something we can do, too. And I started listening closely to Dr. Oz and looking in medical books and what have you on the various foods that are good for people with dementia. I always like to mention the blueberries, walnuts, coconut oil, fish oils. All those are very good. And I started doing that about 6 months ago. And she got a little bit better, but still we wanted to see some more progress because she would get so depressed after she would come home from church. At church, she's fine. But when she get home, she would just get depressed, and she would hold her head down in her hands saying, I don't, what's going on? I can't understand. And it would just be so heart, wrenching to see her go through that. So anyway, I finally started giving her about a month ago, I guess it's been now, the vitamin B boost, the vitamin D power, and the superfoods. And I'm telling you, we saw an immediate reaction to it. She started, right away, her mood changed, first of all. And she started smiling again, because my family is pretty jovial. And we like to laugh and joke and what have you. And to see Mother laughing and smiling again was just precious. I mean, really, really precious. And then she doesn't call me all day like she used to do. Even though we've got clocks all over the house that give the date and the time, she would still be calling. Mother doesn't call. She calls about maybe twice a day. And sometimes it's not to ask what day it is. And then the thing that really touched my heart was one day, a couple of weeks ago, I told her, Mom, let's take a walk from your house down to the church, which is about 5 blocks. And I want you to lead the way, Mom. Mom led the way all the way to the church. Her only hesitation was which corner of the block should she cross first. That was her only, and that was no big decision, But I just said, and she took us back home, and she took an alternate route, which was still the exact way to go. It was just an alternate route. But I've just been praising God for 10. I have to give him glory first. That's what I do. And then I thank him for these natural products, natural stuff that he put on this earth for us. And I thank Amy Mel Gill for their vision and the fact that they actually went through with the vision, because I know many times I've thought of something, a product, invention or something, and didn't do anything about it, and somebody else came up with it on that same idea. But here they went and they put it into operation, and I'm just thanking God for Ken and for the products. And I'm going to turn it back to Pat, and you're doing a fantastic job, Pat. Please know that.
Raynetta, that is an awesome story, and I too have challenges with my mother, dementia. I did like you about her on B&G, and wow, now she can carry on a conversation with me. She doesn't forget what time of day it is, and she doesn't ask you the same question over and over. So it is really amazing. B&D have turned her around as well. Next up tonight on our testimonials is Samantha Richardson. Wow, wow, wow. When I heard this lady's story, I was going, oh, my goodness, these products really work. They really work. It's my pleasure to introduce Samantha. She's a wonderful lady all the way from California. Samantha is a Bay Area native with a zest for life. Samantha is a real go-getter. She has a little flair about her with Southern, East Coast, and the West Coast background. So she started entertaining at the early age and has been very blessed with all that she's done. She's a 16-time state and international beauty pageant winner and has won countless international talent awards. And I just love this lady. We've shared a lot over the phone. Samantha has over 20 years in the medical field in pharmacy and in internal medicine and women's surgery. As a healthcare provider and entertainer, Samantha has always helped people, whether she was given an EKG or singing a concert. I love that. She's a remarkable lady with a remarkable story. And Samantha, if you're out there, please step up and tell us what Ken has done for you.
Ooh, who's that lady you just introduced?
Some wonderful lady out there in California.
I hope, how's everybody? I hope everybody's doing great tonight or today with whatever time zone we're in. But everybody, yes. Can everybody hear me good? Yes.
We can hear you very well.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, wow, I'm so happy to be on the call. I'm glad to make it on the call. I was supposed to be on the call the other night, and my son I went to put the phone down just a split second, and you know, I had it on the speaker. I ran out there, and my son is face down in the garage convulsing.
Wow.
His head was bleeding, and he has a big bump, and he had a really massive violent seizure. And so now both of my sons, I have twin sons, they both have autism, and now they're both epileptic.
Wow.
They're sharing everything. I wish they didn't share that, but he's doing
and
great.
How old are they?
They just made 13 on April 4th.
Okay.
So they're the teenagers now, and he's doing great, by the way. He's doing a lot better. He's on meds, and he's back to his old happy self.
Okay, that's great to hear. Okay. Tell us your story. I found it really remarkable.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God. Ken has really helped me. Keeping it kind of short, that I had a condition. First of all, I started out with the breast cancer, which I got over, and so I was working my way back. And then all of a sudden, I came down with I fell off a treadmill, first of all, at the gym, and that started me like, what's going on with me? I began to just feel weak. Things started to happen, and before you knew it, I had high blood pressure. I was on 3 blood pressure meds. And then I was in pain a lot. My body was in pain. I went from pretty much walking to not walking. I was on a cane, sometimes crutches. I'm an entertainer, so I did a gig. I went up the stairs 5 times to change costumes 5 different times. By the time the concert ended, I was on crutches. My head rolled up, my lower back. I didn't know what was going on with me, so I began to be stressed out, depressed. So basically, I was going back and forth to the doctor. They didn't know what was wrong with me. And then I finally said, you know what, give me a referral to an orthopedic surgeon and specialist. So I went there, and I found out that I was vitamin D deficient. And, I mean, they told me I had starving bone syndrome. That's what they called it.
Wow.
And so it's like, what? You know, like all this time that was 2011 when I found out that how deficient I was. I bit down on a baked potato chip, everybody, and I broke a tooth on a baked.
Wow.
And so, you know, it was bad. I couldn't fall. I had to make sure I didn't fall and break a limb. And so things got really bad. And then basically I'm going to fast forward. All of a sudden, I found out. I saw a rheumatologist. I went from there to a rheumatologist. I knew what to do. I said, let me go to a rheumatologist now. I found out that my inflammation in my body was quadrupled what it's supposed to be.
Wow, amazing.
So it was quadrupled. That's a big number. That's where you can definitely get cancer. They were worried about me getting cancer, so I went on treatment. So then I've been on treatment and supplements of vitamin D for about a year, and it wasn't going down that much. So then my husband's friend told him about 10. So I drove him there and dropped him off at the meeting. Didn't really know what I was doing to my own life when I dropped him off there, but he came home. Well, he actually came to my rehearsal with a bottle of D spray. So we both were trying it, and I said, well, it made me feel good just by taking it. Just the feeling that the vitamin D from the spray gave me, nothing like the pills.
Wow.
So each time I get my lab work, I noticed a little change, but then shortly after, he came back and he said, guess what? They have Garcinia cambogia in a spray. I said, get out of here. We've already been taking it in the pills, and it does work. It heals. I want everybody to know every ingredient in there, I have taken it separately, and they all work. So I knew that Slim was going to work, but it didn't have caffeine. So basically, I had took off 35 pounds in 6 weeks by using the Slim.
Right.
Yes, and the first
isn't that amazing?
Isn't that great?
It is. That's right. And I know you'll be looking fine, girl.
Well, I'm trying because I'm up to like 41 pounds now. That was then. That was 35 in 6 weeks. So I'm trying to get it going on for May 17th. So
and have you seen a change in your pain level with using the vitamin D and the vitamin B as well?
Oh, yes. So what I did, I started to, since I was having so much good progress with them, I started the vitamin, the Super 10, and then I started taking the B Boost as well. I said, well, this is working like this. Let me take all of them. And so I used to have a lot of nerve pain in my legs because it came along. I was diagnosed with ankylosing spondylitis, which was, that's when I found out my inflammation was quadrupled. The rheumatologist diagnosed me, and if I wouldn't have gotten help, I would have like cancer, probably of the colon right now, and have abruption of my spine, my lower spine, and then I had burning really bad in my thighs. And when I started taking the Super 10, along with everything else, it stopped the burning in my thighs, and I stopped burning. I didn't notice it, and just until about a week ago, I told my husband, I said, you know what? My legs haven't been like on fire. I just noticed that it's gone, and it just was gone so quick that and probably for a while I just didn't notice it. So that was something new for me as well. But all my labs, I have the proof. I have Quest Labs results, which I'm going to show people when I go, and do.
Well, I can't wait. Has your D gone back up, and what was it, and what is it now?
I'm going to have my D. He's testing me right now. But the most important thing, too, even the D, what it did for me and for my condition, because I just had a treatment. I take treatment every 6 weeks now instead of every 1 week or 2 weeks. So I'm up to, and actually I waited 8 weeks. I was able to go 8 weeks without treatment. But the thing is, what happened, what that D did, it took me off one of my blood pressure meds. And so now I'm one med. That was just one. But with my lab, I'm almost there. I'm almost at normal range with the inflammation. When you get a C-reactant protein test, that's what it's called, that shows the inflammation in one's body. And when I yeah.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you so very much for sharing. We love hearing the testimonials and what they can do, what the tin has done for people's body. It is truly amazing. It is truly. Thank you so much, Samantha, for taking your time tonight. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you, and I know your story will help a lot of people to get that D checked, right? Okay.
Get the D levels.
Right.
The D levels checked and everything else. If you're having chemo, the D works fabulous for your
Wow. Awesome. Wonderful. Okay, next up tonight, thank you again, Samantha. Next up tonight on our call is this really wonderful leader. She is our 10 leader here in the Carolinas and Virginia, Cheryl Church, and she has been in network marketing over 19 years. She's taken other products throughout other countries around the world, including Singapore, Philippines, and she's quite the networker. Tonight, Cheryl is going to tell us what kind of opportunities, Cheryl, do we have our hands on in 10, and why 10? Where do you think we're headed, Cheryl? Go ahead and take it away.
Okay, thank you, Pat. Can you hear me?
We can hear you very well, my friend.
Right. Well, what I want to say tonight is, it's not every time that you have the opportunity to be at the beginning of something that is going to be so powerful. And, Mel and Amy Gill, owners of Team Effort Network, they centered into the direct selling industry in 1989. So Mel and Amy just celebrated 21 years of full-time success in the direct sales industry. And what this basically has allowed to happen is it has the foundation to what happened in October of 2002 when they became the owners of their own global direct selling company, which was called Team Effort International, which was My Talk Video, with expansion into over 40 countries. So immediately we have the opportunity to be in 40 countries. And Mel and Amy's passion is what's driving this company, is the driving force of this company, because they're out to help so many people, around the world with the product. And 4 things that you need to look into when you're looking at a company is the need for the product. And as Melissa has gone over the products, the need for the products, we all know that everyone is, deficiency now in vitamins and minerals, so they definitely need to be taking nutrition. And then you want to look at the effectiveness of the products, and we all know that the products are working by all the great testimonies that we're hearing around the world. So then you want to look at the solid company proven track record. Again, let's go back and talk about Mel and Amy. They have a proven track record since 2002 with a payday of every Wednesday without missing a payday. So that speaks a lot for the company. And then you want to think about, how you're going to get paid. Each of us, if we go to reach out and go for a job interview, at the end of the day, the thing that we always want to ask is, how much are we going to get paid, and what is our salary going to be for the job that we're going to be out doing? So what you want to say here is that Team Effort Network has one of the best comp plans that I've ever seen in the 19 years of industry that I have been in the industry. And we all want to fit into the 2%. Most people at the age of 65, 75% of those Americans are basically. Can you hear me, Pat? The phone just beeped out.
You're good, hon. Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Of the Americans, people are dependent on relatives, friends, and charity. 23% are still working. 2% are the only financial independent ones that you have out there. This kind of future you and your family will depends on the decision that you make today. So everyone out there that hasn't looked at, Team Effort Network, they need to look at Mel and Amy's background, their track record, look at the wonderful products that we have and the pay plan, comp plan that we have. So now I'll turn it back over to you, Pat.
Thanks so much, Cheryl. Great job. Yeah, that's some really great information, and thank you so much for sharing. Next up is Christy Fair. It's my pleasure always to introduce her as well from Eden, North Carolina. She is a mother of 2 lovely boys, and a great mother she is. And she is going to share with us an overview of the TIN company and a version of the comp plan. Christy, are you out there? If so, please take it away with the call.
Hey, Pat, I am. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you great, Christy. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. I'm actually going to first open up with 2 Corinthians 9, verse 10. Now he who supplies seed to the sower and bread for food will also supply and increase your store of seed and will increase the harvest of your righteousness. And when I think of that verse, I think of it goes directly into the slogan that Mel and Amy have for 10. It's commitment to make a difference. Mel and Amy are visionaries, but more importantly, they're servant-driven leaders. As Cheryl just said, one of the top things that she looks at, this company's foundation is solid. They're over 20 years into the industry, just celebrated an 11-year anniversary, which is phenomenal in any network marketing company, already international, which is exactly what sets us, the distributors that come into Team Effort Network. And that's exactly what we are. We're a team, we're a family, and there's absolutely no division or separation in that. So what Mel and Amy have done for us is, as they've always done, is set us up for success. Celebrated 11 years. We just launched in February of 2014, and understand the importance of this. We are now in Mexico. We are moving into UK, Canada, Philippines, Japan, Australia. Hello, that makes me very, very excited. So, and as Cheryl said, we have the foundation. We have phenomenal servant-driven founders of this company that truly want your success, because our success is their success, and that's exactly what they build upon. So with that, the compensation plan, and it is truly the tool to make you very, very successful. That's not our drive. Our drive is helping and supporting people with all these wonderful success stories. That's why when this call opens up, we hear all of those success stories, and that's what truly drives us, and it also drives Mel and Amy as well. So with that, the compensation plan, wow, we have 10 different ways to get paid. How phenomenal is that by itself? And the best part about this, and I've never, ever, trust me, and Cheryl can validate for this, seen anything like this. You simply qualify for all 10 ways to get paid. You bring one person in on the right and a business partner in on the left. So you come in as a diamond distributor, which is a very, very small amount to become an entrepreneur. You bring a business partner in on the right and a business partner in on the left. Congratulations, you're a team builder, and now you're getting paid. And let me tell you, I absolutely love Wednesdays. Love Wednesdays. So, and our promotions, which, again, we're so grateful for Mel and Amy for they always put a little nugget out there, and they're like, okay, guys, let's get running. Let's give you some more promotions, as if we're not grateful enough for what we already have in the palm of our hands. So what Melissa had mentioned, the new kid on the block, our Cell Energy. So most companies would, maybe bring in the product at a discount and say, you guys can purchase this for a small amount, and not Mel and Amy. That's not how they run their business. They're giving us Cell Energy to try first. So any distributor that's now in the company and you're on the 119, the 10-pack, you're on the 10-pack auto ship, you're going to receive 2 Cell Energies, and this is a promotion for the month of April. If you're on the 4-pack, you're going to receive 1 Cell Energy. For every person, diamond distributor, that you bring into the company, they're also going to receive 2 Cell Energies. That makes me very, very excited. And also in San Francisco, and if you haven't purchased your tickets, go in the back office and make sure you purchase your ticket tonight. It's going to be phenomenal. I cannot wait for next month. go in that back office again and purchase that ticket, because, and also bring your friends along with you. Again, when you bring those two business partners in, you're not only going to meet everyone in the family, we're going to be there, it's going to be a great time, you're going to receive all those magic nuggets to truly run your business straight to the top and quickly. If you bring in two business partners with you, you're also going to get to take a cruise that Sunday morning at Treasure Island with the top leaders of the company. That's something you should definitely strive for, and it's very, very easily accessible. So, Pat, with that, let me share just a couple of announcements. We have a lot of great things going on. With 10, we're now shipping 100% from our new facility, and we also have new marketing material coming, which I'm so excited about. We have a revised website. We have new innovative brochures that are coming out, and again, Mel and Amy, they're actually, instead of offering to the distributors at a discount price, you're going to put several in free for you. That applies to all of the distributors now on AutoShip, as well as the new distributors coming in. So again, we have a revised website. We have brochures that are going to be complimentary put into our shipments, and Team Effort TV. How exciting is that? This is going to be a tool of great success. They're going to have product information. They're going to have, and that's going to go into the ingredients that are in our product. They're going to have a detailed compensation plan. We're also going to have clips of leaders in 10, leaders getting their vehicles, which we're so excited, Pastor Denise and Memo, and I'm very truly excited and grateful for those leaders. And we have a lot on the rods as well. And speaking of leaders, Anita Poole, she is from the United Kingdom. She actually is holding a training on running the administrative side of your business, and that's held every Wednesday at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. And if you don't have their website, please just check on Facebook for Tenacious Generation, as Melissa mentioned earlier, so you can get that link. So, Pat, with that, I know I've talked a million miles per minute.
Okay, have you got anything going on over your way this coming week, Christy?
We actually do.
Is there anything?
We do. We're running Miss Gorgeous Nina Lewis. She is an entrepreneur. She is running, she has a salon as well as a servant-driven leader in the community. Every Tuesday, she's having her tasting party in Danville, Virginia. We have Miss Pat Lowe, yourself, and we have our team, and Miss Gloria in High Point. We have those tasting parties, as well as I have Tuesday and Thursday, we're having tasting party. And we're also going to have a leadership training coming up in a few weeks. So you guys make sure to check that calendar every day. And I'm excited that 10 sends emails. So if you're not signed up to receive those notifications, make sure that you are. So we have a lot of things going on throughout the community.
Thank you so much, Christy, and I am so excited. We're doing a tasting party every Monday night at Meet Pablo there in High Point. It's on the corner of Highway 68 and Wendover. The address is actually 3911 Tinsley Drive. So join us there. Bring your people. Send your people. Just come on down. That's every Monday night. We're starting at 6:30. And also, I want to make a big announcement. I want you guys to already set this day aside, because I don't think too early is never too soon. May the 24th, we are going to have a fantastic Super Saturday with Pastor Denise McDowell is coming from D.C. area, and also Pastor Dale Waper. So we are so excited. We're going to start planning for that. Please set that Saturday aside. We will be getting you the times and the place and all that in a couple weeks to come. But please go ahead and set the 24th of May aside, because you do not want to miss this really great Super Saturday. Well, what I would like to do next is, Mary Beth, are you out there? Have you got some quotes for us tonight?
Yes, Pat, I am.
Okay, well, take it away, my friend, all the way from Kentucky. Go Blue. Oh, it's not Blue Cats. What is it? Wildcats.
Wildcats.
Wildcats, but they wear blue. Okay. All right, Miss Wildcat, go ahead.
Well, I am just so excited to be on the call, and this is one of my favorite quotes. I've seen leaders go out of their way to boost the self-esteem of personnel. If people believe in themselves, it's amazing what they can accomplish, and that's by Sam Walton. And then another great quote is, "No man will make a great leader who wants to do it all himself or to get all the credit for doing it." Andrew Carnegie. Back to you, Pat.
Oh, amen on that one. All right. Well, I would like to close the call with some facts tonight. There was an article in the newspaper, and man, Ed cuts me out different things that pertains to our business and on vitamins and this, that, and the other one. But he cut this out for me. I would like to close the call with this. Here are some facts. 38 million people are living paycheck to paycheck. When you hear the term paycheck to paycheck, you probably think of low-income households struggling to make ends meet. But a paper released at Brookings Institution's panel on economics finds that a sizable number of wealthier households are living paycheck to paycheck too. That just almost sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? But the wealthy hand to mouth by economists, this is another document, finds that a sizable number of wealthier households are living paycheck to paycheck too, and that roughly 1/3 of American households, 38 million, are living paycheck to paycheck. And that came from Princeton University. They hold little to no liquid wealth in cash, savings account, or checking accounts. But 2/3 of these households are not poor. They resemble poor families in their lack of liquid wealth. The wealthy's money is locked up. The wealthy people's money is locked up in either houses, cars, and retirement accounts that they cannot easily access when times are rough. So don't leave any stone. I'm going to say to each and every one of you, team, and any of our guests and people that are out there, to don't leave any stone unturned. Share this opportunity with everyone you meet. You do not know their circumstances or what they're going through. Do not be the one to make the decision for someone by saying, "Oh, they wouldn't be interested in what we have." Share this product and this fantastic 10 opportunity. Let those people decide for themselves whether they want to become healthier or wealthier. You may be passing up a lot of people, and you will never know unless you ask, and talk with them to see what their need is. It may be just they want to use the product. So guess what? You've got a customer. It may be that they want to increase their finances. You will never know until you ask. Back in 2008, when the economy really went down, it hurt a lot of people. A lot of those people were business people. So, they may just want to get in with something to where they can be on the ground floor level and learn too, and also, build back up their finances. So don't pass them up just because they're a business owner, or maybe you just think they're too good for this or too wealthy or whatever, or don't want to do network marketing. Don't give them excuses. Reach out and help them, or don't make excuses for them if you've not even ever asked. So don't pass them up. Stay tuned for the next call, 9 o'clock on Tuesday, and learn why you should add 10 to your life. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you back here on the call Tuesday night, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you to all of our lovely guests tonight, all of our wonderful speakers. Thank you, each and every one of our 10 family. We love each and every one of you, and we'll see you on the call on Tuesday. Good night, everyone.